On this episode of China Uncensored, it was terrorism. Terrorists, don't ask questions. Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your host, Chris Chappell. Good news, everyone. Chinese authorities have caught the bad guys behind the Jeep explosion in Tiananmen Square last week. A group of extremist Uighur Muslims. So now we can please stop asking questions, okay? I mean, look at how caring they are in this clearly not photoshopped photo of officials from Ningbo visiting this very tiny elderly woman. Just 10 hours after the incident, 5 suspects were already in custody. All were from Xinjiang. State-run Xinhua reported that the driver of the Jeep was in the car with his mother and wife. They were also identified as Uyghurs, and all 3 died in the fiery crash. Quick work, boys, especially considering the fact that the incident wasn't even reported on that night's news, and mention of it on the internet was being censored. What a weird response. Now hold on, I can see a question forming in your mind. Let me nip that one in the bud. Now, yes, it is a little hard to imagine that if this was a suicide attack, why the driver brought his wife and mother along in the car. Well, according to Communist Party mouthpiece CCTV, the 3 were just from one of 3 families that began planning this attack in September, and that's why they were in the car together. Okay, but CCTV also said via Twitter, which by the way is banned in China, that the 3 people had about 100 gallons of gasoline with them in the car as their weapon. I guess it is a little strange that even with all that gas burning up the family inside the car, authorities were still able to find an Islamic flag inside, and that it was apparently in good enough shape that you could still read extremist religious writing on it. I mean, I guess we can just look at the evidence, right? That should clear things up. Oh wait, what about photos or video from international news organizations? Oh, right, Chinese authorities seized all of those. Well, anyways, these are all questions that can wait, because there was definitely some kind of car that crashed and exploded and burned in Beijing, and now there's a massive security crackdown that's already begun in Xinjiang. Chinese authorities have long been struggling with extremist behavior in Xinjiang. Extremist behavior like fasting. As the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom put it in its 2013 annual report, authorities view independent religious activities as evidence of extremism. That's why this July, during the holy month of Ramadan, when Muslims are supposed to fast for the month, the Chinese Communist Party ordered them to eat. I just hope they don't hear about the Catholics. During Lent, they're supposed to fast for 40 days. But I, for one, am glad to see China cracking down hard against terrorism. I'm sure what happened has nothing to do with a major meeting of top officials later this week. Just because some people think that party chief Xi Jinping may make moves against former security chief Zhou Yongkang, one of the backers of Bo Xilai, it doesn't mean that Zhou's allies could try to create any kind of distraction with a phony terrorist attack, right? Though I did hear that an eyewitness told a French newspaper that before the car explosion happened, the Palace Museum, that's right there, put up a sign saying they'd be closing early. So what do you guys think? Was this a terrorist attack? Leave your comments below or visit China Uncensored's Facebook or Twitter page. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.